Hi dear students, in last lecture we have studied all guided medias like twisted pair, coaxial cables and fiber optics means optical fiber. So today we are going to study the unguided media. So as on screen, the transmission media means that is the physical part or that is the instrument that we use to transmit our data is divided into two categories. One is unguided and another one is guided. So guided means wired, unguided means wireless. For guided, there is a particular path for transmission of information. For unguided, there is no particular path. The information can be traveled in any path. They can select their own path and they reaches to the destination. So that is why it is wireless. And again, guided media are divided into three parts. So already you have studied this: coaxial cable, twisted pair and optical fiber. And unguided media, here we have mentioned free space. So free space means what? They use free atmosphere to travel to destination. So that is why free space. So now let us see what are the types of unguided media. So unguided media means wireless transmission. So that unguided media is divided into three different types. First one is radio wave, second one is microwave and third one is infrared wave. Clear? So three main unguided medias are radio wave, microwave and infrared wave. Okay. So now let us see what unguided media will transmit. So unguided media means this is the wireless. Already we have studied. Why it is wireless? Because to transmit any data it won't use any wire. So that is why it is called as wireless. So unguided media transmits electromagnetic waves without using a physical conductor. What it will do? It will transmit electromagnetic waves without using a physical conductor. Means there is no any physical device used to transmit in unguided media. Clear? So this type of communication is often referred to as wireless communication. It is referred as wireless communication. And types of unguided media are radio waves, microwave and infrared light. Clear? Infrared light. So now let us see electromagnetic spectrum for wireless communication. So as you know, unguided media is used to transport electromagnetic waves. So based on the range of waves, we have created electromagnetic spectrum here. So this particular diagram we call as electromagnetic spectrum, and what it represents is range of each wave, each unguided media. Clear? So as you can see on screen, radio wave and microwave ranges are from 3 kHz to 300 GHz. Concentrate here. Radio wave and microwave are, their range is 3 kHz to 300 GHz. Means they transmit with that frequency. Understood? And another unguided media, infrared light, its range is 300 GHz to 400 terahertz. 300 GHz to 400 terahertz. So terahertz means what? 1 terahertz equal to 1000 GHz. 1 terahertz equal to 1000 gigahertz. 1 gigahertz equal to 1000 megahertz. 1 megahertz equal to 1000 kilohertz. Understood? So infrared light frequency range is 300 gigahertz to 400 terahertz. And above 400 terahertz till 900 terahertz, the frequency is of light wave. Is of what? Light wave means normal light. Understood? So that light wave frequency is 400 terahertz to 900 terahertz. So this is what electromagnetic spectrum. So electromagnetic spectrum represents frequency ranges of unguided media. Clear? So this point you have to remember. So for 2 marks you may get question as what is the frequency range of radio wave or what is the frequency range of infrared light. So this is what you have to remember. Radio wave frequency range is 3 kilohertz to 300 gigahertz. Infrared light is 300 gigahertz to 400 terahertz, and normal light waves are 400 terahertz to 900 terahertz. Clear? Okay, now let us see first one, that is radio wave. So let us study one by one very clearly and concentrate on each point very clearly. So now first characteristic of radio wave is radio waves are used for multicast communication. Multicast communication. So then what is meant by multicast communication? So multicast communication means at the same time one transmitter can transmit waves to more number of receivers. Means at the same time many receivers can be transmitted with information. Clear? So multicast communication means transmitter one and receivers are many. Understood? Examples, by looking at example you can clearly understand. So examples for radio waves are radio and television. Radio and what? Television. So you listen to radio, no? So at the same time many people can listen to the same radio channel, FM, correct? So at the same time, the television channels are broadcasted to many people, or one channel at 7 p.m. one channel to you and at 7:30 the same channel to other, like this. No. At the same time the television channels are broadcasted to many receivers. Clear? So this is what radio wave. It uses multicast communication. And examples that radio waves are used in is radio and television. Clear? So next characteristic and third characteristic is the radio wave can penetrate through walls. So penetrate means they travel through walls. Walls means earth walls. So for this point I will make another video in next class, because in that you are going to study 3 different types of propagations there, and based on propagation you can understand what is meant by penetrating through walls. So in simple, just you see here. So our earth is like this, correct? So radio waves penetrate through walls means the radio waves travel in this area of earth, means through what? Through walls of earth. Understood? The next characteristic is radio waves are highly regulated and they use omnidirectional antennas. So they are highly regulated and they use what? Omnidirectional antenna. So in next slide I am going to display what is how a omnidirectional antenna will be displayed. Clear? Then next characteristic is types of radio waves. So types of radio waves are short wave, VHF and UHF. So now let's see one by one. So short wave. So that short wave radio waves are used in AM radio. AM radio means what? AM radio means amplitude modulation radio. So there we use short wave radio waves. The next one is VHF. VHF means very high frequency. So those very high frequency waves are used in FM radio and television. They are used in FM radio and television. The next type of radio wave is UHF, means ultra high frequency. So such waves are used in television. Clear? So once again I repeat the examples of radio waves. Radio waves are used in radios, clear, and what? TVs. Understood? So why in radio and TV? Because there we need multicast communication, right? So radio waves provide multicast communication. So because of that characteristic of radio waves, at the same time many people can listen to the same FM channel and many people can watch the same TV channel that is broadcasted from a single transmitter. Understood? Then next is omnidirectional antenna. So this is how omnidirectional antenna looks. Okay. So you are observing some spheres surrounding antenna here. Spheres means circles. Correct? So in between first circle is highly displayed, and next is some light colored, and next is some more light color, and next circle is some more light color. So why it is displayed like that? Because it shows the frequency or range of waves. So in between the first circle, the range of waves is high. So that is why it is darkened. Clear? So in next area, are you getting? See, I will display on screen here. Just a minute. So now let us see here. This is the first circle. So at that level, the frequency range is very high, and at this second level, frequency range is little bit low. Then next, lower than second level, and here lower than third level. Understood? So this is how omnidirectional antenna looks. It catches the radio waves and television waves and it broadcasts to the respective receiver. Understood? So now next type of unguided media, that is microwave. So microwaves are used for unicast communication, whereas radio waves for multicast. Clear? So unicast communication means what? Transmission of waves is from one transmitter to one receiver. Transmission of waves, one transmitter to one receiver. That is why unicast, in one directional communication. Clear? Then example for microwaves are cellular telephones, satellite networks, and wireless LAN. So cellular telephones means cell phones that we use. So they are wireless, no? Still we can transmit our information. So this is because of microwave. So whatever you talk in your cell phone, that wave reaches to your respective cable antenna. Cable means Airtel antenna or Vodafone antenna. Then from that it will reaches to the receiver's antenna. From receiver's antenna it reaches to the receiver's cell phone. Clear? So this is how unicast communication happens. So microwaves are applied in cellular telephones, satellite network, and wireless LAN. So satellite network is also example, because so whatever satellite will transmit, that is one-to-one transmission, and then for transmission we have used microwave. Then next one is higher frequency ranges cannot penetrate walls. So higher frequency ranges cannot penetrate walls means they do not travel, higher frequency waves, they do not travel through the wall of earth. So this is how earth looks. So higher frequency means while transmitting from earth, they take path away from earth, and because of high frequency. Clear? So that is why they cannot penetrate. So they cannot travel through wall of earth. Clear? So again about this point I will explain in detail in next video. Then next characteristic is use directional antennas. Microwave use directional antennas, and that provides point to point line of sight propagation. So line of sight communication. So now this is what unidirectional antenna. So here you can see all rays are traveling in one direction. So this ray is coming like this, and here it is get reflected and it reaches to the focus point. Clear? Then from focus it will reaches to the another antenna wall, and then it get reflect and it travel. So this is all unidirectional, only one direction. Clear? The next type of unguided media is infrared waves. So first characteristic is infrared signals can be used for short range communication in a closed area. So this is the main point you have to understand, where infrared signals are used only for short range communication, that is within a closed area. Clear? So for this you have to study the example. On example you can understand what infrared waves. So before moving to other characteristics, we directly move to example. So example for infrared wave is TV remote control and automatic doors. So TV remote control, so that can be used within a closed area. Can you stand outside the room and when your TV is within the room, can you operate your TV channel? No. So this is what the infrared signals are used only for short range, and that is within closed area. Clear? So TV remote control definitely works on infrared signals. Understood? And because of that characteristic, we cannot operate our TV outside some area where TV is present. Clear? So while producing input to your TV, you have to keep that remote exactly straight way to the TV. Then only you can operate. Understood? So this is how it is a short range and in closed area. And next example is automatic doors. So in automatic doors also infrared waves are used. So let us consider example for automatic doors. So one thing is, have you seen metros? So in metros they use trains. So what happen is, when we stand in front of train door, it gets automatically open, and when we climb the train, it gets automatically closed, right? So there they have used infrared waves. So how these doors get open automatically? So when you stand in front of train door, so whatever sensors are used in that door, so those sensors produce infrared waves, and because of those infrared waves, the doors get open automatically. Clear? So when you keep your legs in front of door, what happen is, because of sensor, infrared waves are produced. Whatever sensor have used in there, that produce infrared waves and door gets open. Clear? So this is the another example. Then second characteristic of infrared wave is uses line of sight propagation. So again this is explained in next video. Just you remember here that infrared waves, which type of propagation? Line of sight propagation. And another characteristic is it transmits data through air. So it doesn't use any physical media, it transmits its data through air. Then next characteristic is it is more secure transmission. Using infrared waves is more secure transmission. Do you know why? Why it is most secure? Because of its short range communication. So infrared waves are used only for short range communication. So because of that short range, it is more secure. Clear? So these are the three unguided media. In next video, I will explain the types of propagation that are used by unguided media. So the first one, that is what? First unguided media. So which is that? First unguided media, radio wave. So that uses the ground wave propagation. Microwave uses sky wave and line of sight propagation. Infrared waves uses line of sight propagation. So these three propagations we are going to study in next lecture. Thank you.